Hi everyone, it's Duncan here. I've just put this quick video together to show you how we can connect Booking Koala with my version of Koala Highlevel, which is called Airlead. So what we're going to take you through in the video is basically a step-by-step on how we do the integration, and then we're going to show you how it comes into Airlead, and we're going to be talking about opportunities and automations for this one specific flow. So I think this is going to be really, really beneficial for a lot of you that currently have Booking Koala and are looking for a lot of SMS follow-ups, a lot of review follow-ups, and a way to sort of nurture the lead from filling in your contact page on your Booking Koala, and then bringing that into the CRM. So the way we see it is Booking Koala is your kind of front door, your shop window, but Highlevel is your engine room, and that's where a lot of the lead management goes on. So that's what we're going to take you through today. So as you can see on my screen, we've got Zapier up, and that's what we use to perform the integration between Booking Koala and Highlevel. So what I've done is I've got various zaps or automations that have been set up here. We have one which is labeled new customer. We have number 4, which is new quote. So these are actions that will trigger the integration within Booking Koala. So when a new customer is created, they may have filled out your lead page on Booking Koala, then we're going to perform the automation to transfer that lead into Highlevel, and so on and so forth for every single one of these automations. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at the new customer automation first. So what's going to happen here is we have a trigger. So the trigger is basically the action that's happening in Booking Koala. So when this trigger happens, perform this action. So what we're looking at here is the new customer in Booking Koala. So whenever we get a new customer, what we're going to do is we're going to configure the date and time. If we have it, we may not have it if it's just a new customer. They may have just given us their first name and last name, number, and email. But if they have provided any sort of information with like an indicative booking date, then we're going to convert that date formatter into a format that Highlevel recognizes. We're also going to split that arrival time. So you may have 2 times within that date format. We're going to take the first one, which might be the arrival time, because we're going to use that in future for maybe some reoccurring reminders and things like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add the contact to Lead Connector. Lead Connector is kind of the API between various systems, and that's how we pull information into Highlevel. So it's very important that we're updating the contact information, not the opportunity. So the reason why we're doing that is because an opportunity may change, and so when we're updating the contact, we're creating new contact, we're updating their information, and we're pushing that into Airlead. So they're the kind of steps that we perform with that integration. Now, when this happens, we are going to come into Airlead, and we're going to be sort of granted with a pipeline like this. And you'll see that I've labeled it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And so they're the columns in which we're ordering the lead status. So the rule of thumb is we're kind of wanting to move the lead from left to right. And that's basically from like lead in to closed won. And so when the integration happens, we automatically add the lead into lead submitted. And it's very important to note that we've got automations behind every single column of these opportunity pipelines. So what we have here is various automations. So Zap 1 will trigger the automation 1, lead submitted, and then it's going to perform various actions, which I'll show you. So whenever the Zap is created between lead 1, they're added to the system, and then we're going to perform this automation inside that pipeline number 1. So we're going to update the opportunity, which is basically adding that lead to that stage in the pipeline. Then we're going to assign it to a user. So maybe it's someone like someone in your team that's going to handle it, or maybe it's yourself. We're going to ask the system to wait 5 minutes, and then we're going to send the lead to prompt. So we're going to prompt them to book. And this is kind of like a message that we'll send to them. So it's just a prompt to book. They filled in the contact page. We want to send them a message to get them to book. And what we'll do is we'll insert your Booking Koala booking page in here. So we're getting them back into Booking Koala. Then we're going to wait a day, and then we're going to follow up a second time. Then we're going to wait 2 days. We're going to follow up a third time. And these are very sort of simple messages. Please reply yes or no if you're interested. And all we're trying to do is get them to book from this stage. So we're going to send them a third SMS, and then the system's going to perform like a branch effect. And I'll just explain that. So what it's going to do, the system is going to check, it's going to check any of these SMS. First of all, have they replied? If the intent is positive, like a yes, or I'm interested, or that sounds great, we're going to send them down this route. And this is basically the positive reply. And so if the intent is positive, we're going to send them a booking link straight away. So we're going to say, great, you can schedule your next clean by clicking the link below. And again, that's your Booking Koala link. And we're going to we're going to send that out again. Now, if they've clicked that and if they've filled that in, the system's going to automatically move them up the pipeline stage to pipeline level 3, which is contact made. So we can manage, who's basically got back to us and what status are they. The second branch is negative. So have they replied no, or I'm not interested, or go away? Then we're going to send them an SMS saying, okay, no problem, thanks for letting us know. But we're going to move them to the not interested pipeline stage, and then we're going to add them to a long-term nurture. So we're just going to email them once a month because they may be interested in future, but maybe not just right now. And then the third one is they haven't replied at all. So what we're going to do is, after 3 days or however long this is, I think it's 5 days, sorry. Then we're going to add them to the no reply, and then we're going to put them into another sequence to get them to book. So all of this is automation that's in the back end. And what we can do is we can actually see at what stage people are in the workflow. So this is a really, really powerful automation to get them to book. And we've got automations behind every single one of these columns. So you can see that we've got like a new drip to quote to book automation. So basically, whenever someone's provided a quote within the system, we're going to add them to the campaign. And then we're going to sort of follow up with them. So we're going to say something like, just wanted to follow up on the quote I sent you for our cleaning services. If you've got any questions, please let us know, and we'll go from there. So this is all automated regardless of what the trigger is. We are constantly following up, and this is generating thousands upon thousands of dollars for a lot of people I'm working with. And, we can implement it to your business very quickly. And you can actually choose what automations you want to switch on and off. So we've built this all out for you. You just need to sort of plug and play, and we'll go from there. So another automation I'd like to show you, which I think is extremely powerful, is the cleaning booked booking confirmation, and then we're going to schedule the reminders. So this is basically the book to clean with you, and we're going to perform various automations to ensure that they're aware that your cleaners are turning up. So I'll just talk you through the automation. So we're going to remove any tags because they may have been a previous customer, so we want to clean that out. It's kind of like automation best practice. We're going to remove them from the workflow. We're going to assign them to a user again, and then we're going to add them to the pipeline stage, which is basically here. Then we're going to send them a booking confirmation just to say, yep, your booking is confirmed for the contact date, and the arrival window is 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. or whatever it might be. And we're pulling that information from Booking Koala via the integration that we've performed. Then we're going to wait 24 hours before the appointment because we know what the start date and time is. And then we're going to send them an email just to let them know that your cleaners are coming 24 hours from now, and if they want to cancel, they can. We're going to send the same sort of SMS message, and then we're going to do like a 1 hour before reminder. This is optional; you can take it out if you want. And then we're going to tell the system, wait 5 hours after the clean has taken place, or we could change this to the next day, whatever you prefer. And then the system's going to check, do they have a tag with review request on it? Because if we've asked them for a review before, then we're going to set a tag. So we don't want to be asking people who are on a recurring clean for a review every single week or every single month. We only want to ask them once. And so the system kind of checks that and sort of, make sure that we're not asking them a lot for reviews quite a lot. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to send them. So basically, if the tag doesn't exist, then we're going to send them an email and an SMS. And then we're going to add a tag to let the system know, right, we've asked that person now. And then we're going to remove them from this workflow. So these are the sort of automations that we can implement very quickly. We've got a long-term nurture, which I think is really, really good, really beneficial. So what we've got here is, if maybe someone's not got back to us, or we've filled out our contact page, but they didn't book in the end after numerous follow-ups, then we're going to add them to the long-term nurture. And this is actually a sequence that we've built out in the system. It contains 12 emails that get sent once a month, and it's to try and get them to book. So it's just gently trying to get them back in, and we've customized it with your cleaning business name, number, and Booking Koala link too. So this is how it all looks from an automation perspective. We've got them in the opportunities, and we can manage them from there. So if you'd like to get this implemented for your business, please reach out. We can do so. I'm going to be doing some more videos on the other automations and workflows which I built out. So just to give you an idea of what they are. So we've got like a reputation management automation, seasonal campaigns. So we've got that for Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving. We've got a VA automation, advertising to drip, missed call text back, and we're building an AI booking bot at the moment, which we'll do a video on. So if any of this is of interest, please reach out or just put a message in the comments, and we can get you set up with an account. All right, we'll speak to you soon. Bye.